Good morning children, welcome to my class. So we are discussing about lesson 13 interrogative sentences. Okay, so we are talking about question words and helping verbs. Alright, okay. So you see this sentence I taught you in my previous class. Shaila can ride her sister's bicycle. Here can is the helping verb and ride is the main verb. So this is a statement. Now how we are going to frame a question using this, because here we are going to learn how to frame questions. Okay, so you see we are going to start with the helping verb. Okay, so please see, can Shaila. You see here, first we are going to start with the helping verb, then the subject will come, Shaila. Can Shaila write? After the subject, the main verb will come. Okay, can Shaila write her sister's bicycle? Okay, can Shaila ride her sister's bicycle? So we are starting with the helping verb. After the helping verb, the subject will come. Then after the subject, the main verb will come. Alright, you have to keep in mind these things when you are framing a question. Okay, alright. So you see here, we are going to, from statements, we are going to change into questions. Some examples are already given here. I reach school on time every day. Do I reach school on time every day? You see, same thing we are doing here. I reach school on time every day. So you have to ask a question. So do I reach school on time every day? So here do is the helping verb, I is the subject and reach is the main verb. Alright. Rohan has kicked the ball. Has Rohan kicked the ball? Here you see already the helping verb is given. But in the first sentence helping verb is not given. I reach school on time every day. So here according to the statement you have to frame the question. Do I reach school on time every day? But here Rohan has kicked the ball. Here already the helping verb is given. So has Rohan kicked the ball? Again you see has is the helping verb. Rohan is the subject. Kicked is the main verb. Alright. Has Rohan kicked the ball? Notice that while forming question using helping verbs, the helping verbs do and has are placed before the subjects I and Rohan. Just now I explained you. Respectively, the main verbs reach and kicked come after the subjects. Okay, the main verb come after the subject and before the subject the helping verbs come. Alright. Okay, let us look at some more examples. We should eat a balanced diet. Okay, so should we eat a balanced diet? Alright, same thing here. Should is the helping verb. We is the subject. It is the main verb. Should we eat a balanced diet? Next, Raj gave the book to the teacher. Did Raj give the book to the teacher? So here you see, Raj gave the book to the teacher. Here you see, Raj gave the book to the teacher. Here gave is the main verb in the statement. Raj gave the book to the teacher and it is in the past tense. Alright children, so you have to be very careful when the statement is in the past tense. Because here if it is in the past tense, we are going to start the question. We'll frame the question with did. Did Raj, did is the helping verb, Raj is the subject. Then we are going to use the base form of the past tense. Alright, the base form we are going to use. What is the base form of give? Give. Did Raj give the book to the teacher? Okay, did Raj give the book to the teacher? Alright, you have to keep in mind these things. Anu combs are here. Does Anu comb are here? See here, Anu combs are here. Now you see here combs is the main verb in the statement. Now you see this is in the present tense. The sentence is in the present tense. So does Anu comb? When we will frame a question with does, the main verb will remove s or es if it comes. Alright. So does Anu comb her hair? Alright. Does is the helping verb. Anu is the subject. Comb is the main verb. Alright. They play with a football. Here you see, they play with a football. This is the statement. We have to frame a question. Do they play with a football? Do they play with a football? They play with a football. This is in the present tense. The sentence is in the present tense and it is a plural sentence because the subject is they. So here we are going to use do. Do they play with a football? Okay. So children, these are minute things. you have to keep in mind in when we are framing questions, how we are going to frame that particular question. Okay. So once we do exercise A, it will be clear to you. Look at the words in color and frame questions for the sentences. You see, here I am going to write this, all this. I am discussing now. Okay, the children enjoy playing outside. So we have to frame a question. Okay, so you just keep in mind this thing, the children enjoy playing outside. Where are the children? Where do the children enjoy playing? The children enjoy playing outside. So if somebody says you, the children enjoy playing outside. So you have to ask a question. Where do the children enjoy playing? So easily you can say the answer. The children enjoy playing outside, isn't it? Okay. Raju could not attend the picnic because he was sick. See, here the reason is given. Raju could not attend the picnic because he was sick. So you have to frame a question. Why couldn't Raju attend the picnic? You have to ask question. You have to frame question. Why couldn't Raju attend the picnic? Alright. They study in Raina's room. Where do they study? They study in Raina's room. Sumedha won the competition. Who won the competition? Sumedha won the competition. Now no need to write because in my next class I am going to write the answers. Okay. She heard the news through a common friend. How did she hear the news? Rohan came back around evening. When did Rohan come back? When did Rohan come back? Please see, when I will write, I will explain the sentences. Rita read a book yesterday. When did Rita read a book? The cat drank the whole milk. Who drank the whole milk? Okay, children. So you just go through. Please go through interrogative sentences. Very important this chapter is. You go through question words and helping verbs. And try to frame your own questions from statements. Thank you.